welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a quick Q&A on my MAYKR tote bag. Now most of you or all of you are probably aware of this bag and its story, but basically for those of you who don't know, I designed this crochet project bag which looks like a normal handbag on the outside, but on the inside it is a crochet's dream bag. So basically, long story short, I could not find a project bag that was one, stylish, and two, practical, so I decided to make my own. So here in Australia we are a little bit deprived and we don't get access to all these amazing things that you guys who live in America do. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it for the Aussies and I'm going to make us a stylish, practical project bag targeted specifically to crocheters. So here it is, and I am here to do a little bit of a Q&A on the most frequently asked questions that you guys have been asking on my Instagram account and through my emails. So let's get into it. Alright, sorry if I keep looking at my phone, but I've got a list of questions here that I've written down, so I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. So the first question is, how much are these bags going to sell for? And that is a great question. I worked out my costing based on what it cost me to get it manufactured, what it cost me to ship it here, and then I came up with a price that would give me a decent amount of profit while still staying reasonable. And that was something that I couldn't stress more to my manufacturer. I wanted to be able to price it reasonably. So the recommended retail price of this bag is 80 Australian dollars. So I'm not sure exactly what that converts to in US dollars, euros, pounds. You would have to Google it. But 80 Australian dollars is what it will cost you to get one of these babies. Why crowdfunding? So for those of you who don't know, I have set up a crowdfunding campaign to help me get this project off the ground. I am basically a normal person. Yes, I make YouTube videos. Yes, I have, you know, a decent following on Instagram, but I don't make money from any of that. So I needed help basically, and I am not the kind of person that usually would ask for help. I'm very much an independent person who, you know, I'm embarrassed to ask for help, or, you know, I just want to do things myself. I don't want to have to rely on other people. So when it came to figuring out how I was going to fund this new business venture of mine, I, you know, had a few ideas in my head, but it was all just going to take too long. For me to come up with the funds myself was just going to take too long, and I wanted to get these bags out there as quickly and efficiently as possible. So I thought up the idea, maybe I could do a crowdfunding campaign, and I was terrified. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you probably or may have watched my story when I announced my crowdfunding campaign, and you can hear in my voice how nervous I was. I was shaking. I was so nervous to put this out there and to basically ask for help. I was terrified, but I did it. And you know what? It has paid off. So our goal to get this project off the ground, which basically is going to get me my first shipment of bags, it's going to pay for the freight to get them here. And it's going to help me set up my website, and basically that budget for me, or that goal, that funding goal for me, was $6,616, right down to the dollar. So far we have raised a huge 79% of our goal, and my campaign has been live for 1 week. So to say that I am glad that I did go down the crowdfunding campaign route is like an understatement. I could not have asked for a better outcome. So basically, the reason I went down the crowdfunding campaign route was because I needed help. I couldn't afford to get this project off the ground by myself, and I thought that you know, I believed in this product and I absolutely love the product, and I thought maybe you guys would too, and it turns out you do. So thank you to everyone who has pledged, donated, pre-ordered a bag. I am so grateful, and I'll probably say that a million times throughout this video, but words can actually not describe how grateful I am for all of you. What happens if we don't reach the funding goal? Okay, so basically, when you set up a crowdfunding campaign, there's two options. You can choose a fixed goal, which basically means you set your funding goal, say the goal's $6,000, and if you only raise $4,000, you don't get any of that money. Nothing. Zip, nada. No money at all. You don't get $1 because you didn't reach your goal. Then there's another option which is called flexible funding. So that is the option that I went with, and basically flexible funding is when you set a goal. So I've set my goal at $6,616, but if I only raise $5,000 of that goal, I still get that $5,000. So both options have their perks, I suppose. You do pay less fees if you choose the fixed funding option, but I decided to go with the flexible funding option purely because I am going to do this whether or not I raise any money through the crowdfunding campaign. So basically, if we don't reach our goal, I will still receive the money that has been pledged, and it will still go towards the bags, and whatever's remaining and whatever costs are remaining, I will make up myself with my own money. So basically, if we are able to reach our goal of $6,616 within the 30 days, I can get production started as soon as that money is in my bank account. Bang, it's done. That very same hour, I can email my manufacturer and say, yep, let's do it. Go ahead with production. If we don't reach our goal within that 30 days, that is fine. That is totally fine. The bags will still go ahead, and this whole business venture of mine will still be a thing, but it may just take a little bit longer to get production started because I then have to come up with the rest of the money myself. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to comment down below or send me an email, message me on Instagram, anything at all. But if you have any other questions regarding that, please feel free to ask. When will the bags ship? So basically, as I just mentioned, if we are able to reach our goal within the 30 days, the bags will be manufactured straight away. Production will start as soon as the campaign finishes. If that is the case, and if we do reach our goal and I'm able to start production straight away, the bags will ship. Hopefully, you know, there's always red tape and things with manufacturers. I get that, but I am hoping for early 2020. If we don't reach our goal and I do need to come up with the rest of the funds myself, you will still get your bags. Even if you've pre-ordered, you will still get the bags. I can't stress that enough. You will get your bags, but it may just be pushed out a few months, maybe to like early to mid 2020. So as you can see, the importance of us reaching our crowdfunding goal is huge. So if we reach our goal, I can get production started and we can get these bags as soon as possible, which is the ideal outcome. Will I ship these bags internationally? Okay, the answer to this is yes. I am offering these bags worldwide, although I did primarily make them for us Aussies who were missing out on all these good products that were available overseas. I will be shipping these bags internationally. So no matter where you live, you can pre-order, you can purchase once they're available. But yes, international shipping is available, and how much it costs will depend on where you live, obviously. So if you did want to pre-order and you aren't from Australia, if you're from somewhere international, totally fine. I've actually had a few people pre-order already from all kinds of countries. All you need to do is go onto the crowdfunding campaign page. I will link it down below, and go to pre-order a bag. Put in your details, put in your shipping address before you check out. So before you have to make any kind of payment, it'll ask you where you're shipping to, and it'll come up with the shipping prices. So never fear. You won't be charged for anything until you know what the shipping price costs. So you don't have to worry about that. I can't give you exact prices for every single country because this video would literally go for hours. But if you do want to buy a bag and you're not from Australia, please, please, please feel free to do so. The shipping information will be available before you check out. What colors are going to be available? Okay, so I've had this question quite a lot. Everyone is wanting to know what colors I'm offering in these bags. So basically, for my first shipment, wanted to keep it simple. I've decided to go with two color choices, one being this brown / tan color, and the other just being plain black. So exact same bag, but in black. I don't have one to show you guys yet because this is just my sample bag, which I asked to be made in the tan so I could see the color. But yes, there'll be two colors. There'll be this tan color and there will be black. And both options are available when you pre-order. Does the bag come with the detachable pouch and the detachable hook storage? Yes, it does. Everything that I'm about to show you will come with the bag. So first of all, you get this beautiful tote bag with it's got a stitching detail down the center, but it's only one-sided. So if you don't like it, just flip it over. So basically that's what the tote bag looks like. And then if we open it up, you will get your removable hook storage, which attaches to the inside of the bag with these press studs here, so it won't move around in the bag, you won't lose it. That attaches to the inside of the bag with these press studs, which is super handy. Everyone is absolutely loving that feature and I absolutely love it too. Amazing. And then you will get your detachable pouch, which looks like this. As you can see, it is quite large. I have decided to go with the large version because you can fit more stuff in, and it kind of acts like a divider in the middle of the bag. So you could keep your hooks on one side and your yarn on the other to avoid anything getting caught or tangled. So that is very handy, and that basically clips into the inside of the bag with, I'll show you the clips. These clips. There's two, so one on each side. And so that pouch will stay nice and secure inside your bag and you don't have to worry about it falling out. So that is exactly what comes with your bag. You get the tote bag itself, the removable pouch, and you'll get the removable hook storage. So yes, you get all three things when you pre-order or order. Will the detachable pouch come with its own strap? Yes, I have decided to include a strap, so you could potentially use your detachable pouch by itself. So in my next sample that I'm getting, it will have the strap. This sample didn't come with the strap because it was kind of an afterthought once I had already received this sample. But yes, this pouch will come with its own strap, so you can attach it to those points there at the end and you'll be able to use this by itself. So if you were to go out for lunch or, you know, for coffee or something and you didn't want to take your whole tote, you could just take this by itself. So amazing. Where is the bag made? Okay, so when looking at manufacturers, I weighed up a few different options, and to be honest, to have something manufactured in Australia is so expensive. I don't even know another way to say it. Like, it is so expensive. Like, I'm talking triple, if not quadruple the price of having it manufactured overseas. So I have decided to have my bags manufactured in China. And I know sometimes that can be related to poor quality, but I'm promising you, I have put quality right at the front of my mind when designing these bags. I will not compromise on quality, and I wouldn't put them out there for you guys if I knew they were just going to fall apart within the first couple of months, because what's the point? I'm not going to make you guys buy a bag that's not going to last. These are made to last, and I have found a manufacturer who has provided excellent quality materials and excellent quality work. So even though these are being manufactured in China, please, please, please don't assume that they're going to be bad quality, because I promise you they're not. These are such amazing quality, and I'm so happy with these. These are even better than what I expected. So like, I probably would have settled for a lesser quality if it had have come, but like, these are amazing. I can't stress enough how amazing these bags are quality wise. Okay, so yes, these bags are being made overseas in China, and I will then be importing them into Australia. But again, please don't assume that they're going to be bad quality, because they're not. And also, it just allows me to keep prices reasonable. That's another thing that I like was really important to me when designing these, because in Australia we have like zero access to any kind of bags like this. I know there are other bags out there on the market, but in Australia, number one, the exchange rate is horrible. Number two, the shipping costs are through the roof, like insane. To get a bag like this shipped from America, you know, you're probably looking at $200 to $300. Like, it's actually ridiculous. So reasonable pricing was so important to me when finding a manufacturer, but also I wanted to keep the quality as good as I could. So that's why I decided to outsource a manufacturer and get these bags manufactured in China. What is it made from? So these bags are made from an imitation leather, which means they are vegan friendly. So no animal products are used in making these bags. That is another element that is just able to help me keep costs down. I did look at a real leather option. The prices were through the roof, and to be honest, I would rather stay away from animal products if I can, purely because I want to be able to cater to our vegan friends. And so that's why I've chosen to go with an imitation leather. It is made from 100% polyurethane. I don't know if I'm saying that properly, but basically it's a PU leather and it is vegan friendly. Will the hook storage fit wide-handled hooks? The answer is yes. So, as I mentioned before, this is just a sample bag. This is not exactly what the bag may look like once the final design is finished. Having said that, the design on the outside of the bag will look exactly the same. The only difference will be that I will have my logo somewhere down here. But the inside of the bag, well, pretty much just the hook storage may be a little bit different once I finalize the design. So as you can see, up here are 4 hook storages which can fit a wide-handled hook, which are a lot wider than these storages down here. These storages down here are perfect for clover hooks. They fit my clover hooks in perfectly. But these ones are what you want to be using if you've got wide-handled hooks, such as Furls Streamline, for example, or Furls Odyssey, that have the wider hooks. In the final design, I am going to be adding another 4 wide-handled hooks to the bottom row. So directly underneath there, you'll have another 4 wide-handled hooks being able to be stored in the bottom row, and then you'll have the rest of this for your smaller handled hooks like clover or, you know, aluminium hooks. Having said that, this doesn't come with stitching along the bottom. So if you do have a hook that doesn't have a handle, chances are it will fall straight through. But again, that's where these storages come in handy, because these ones do have stitching along the bottom, so nothing will fall out. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully it makes sense. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Will I be offering wholesale? So at this stage, I cannot give a definite answer. I have already had quite a few people inquiring about having these bags stocked in their shops or in their online shops, and to be honest, I am absolutely flattered that anyone would even want to stock my bags. It's not something I really thought about coming into this, but now that these questions have come up, I have started to question it. And I think that is something that I will decide on a bit later down the track. I don't think it's something that I can just make a decision on right now. but it is definitely something that I will consider later down the track. So if that is something that you're interested in, if you have a shop or an online store that you would be interested in stocking these bags in, then please keep an eye on my Instagram accounts, on the MAYKR website once it's live, and that's where you will get all your updates in regards to wholesale. If you also want to sign up to my email list, I'll leave a link for that down below as well, and I will send out updates as they come to hand. How do I pre-order a bag? Now this one is easy. All you have to do is go to the description down below, click on the link, that will take you straight to my Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign page, and then you just click on what you want to pre-order. You can either choose 1, 2, or 3 bags. So if you've got a friend or a couple of friends, you might want to go for the 2 or 3 bag options because you do, save a little bit of money. So if you have friends that you think might want one, or you'd like to give them as gifts, you can buy 2 or 3, which will save you a little bit of money as well. So basically you just click on which one you want to go for, and then it'll come up, it'll ask you for your payment details, your address, and that's it. That's how you do it. So I think that just about covers everything. If you have any other questions at all, please do not hesitate to ask. You can either comment them down below, message me on Instagram, send me an email. I will try my best to get back to all of you. And if you like this video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications so you are notified of my future videos. But hopefully you enjoyed this video, hopefully you found it helpful, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.